Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn, May 10, 2025. The moon moves out of your sign and into your solar house today. You've recognized your needs and perhaps embraced them, but it now feels good that you are in control of your moods rather than at their mercy. But even though you're more emotionally settled, you're just as action-oriented. You are highly motivated to get something useful done. While you have greater needs than usual for steadiness and comfort, you're ready to pursue these things with determination. This moon transit encourages you to look for ways to bring more feelings of comfort and security into your life. You might discover that building or growing something, whether a project, business, or relationship, is particularly satisfying now. You can be quite motivated to accomplish things on your own, but obligations to or from others may pull you out of the comfortable groove temporarily. The heavens are singing and sparkling for you at all times. There are many moving specks of light that you can see from afar. As the beautiful tapestry of the night goes on, so do the myths and stories from ancient times. Juno, an asteroid far in our solar, has been asleep in a retrograde phase in the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. While the planets and luminaries are the most prominent immediate factors in our ever-changing sky, the asteroids give us further insight into the nuances of our lives and the trends in which we live. Juno is the asteroid of marriage and will encourage all lovers to embrace more spontaneity, freedom, and optimism in their lives. Be reflective now, too. You'll find that the more you look at the day's directions, the more confused you get. You won't be able to help yourself. It's too easy to get wrapped up in working out the puzzle. Watch your insecurities carefully today. You may notice a point where things could go one way or another. Make it your job to choose the best possible outcome and put your energies into that positive framework. So much of what we complain about was actually of our choosing in the first place. If you are feeling insecure because you have not received your fair share of compliments, don't wait until it's too late. Give your partner, boss, or friends the clearest possible messages about what you need. It's a day where you're well advised to step out of the regular routine and into one of practicality. The essence of this day deals with the fundamental needs of food, water, and shelter before anything else. If your monetary situation is lacking, this is the day to do some research and planning to improve it. If you think it's high time you got a raise or promotion in your current occupation, take steps right into the appropriate office and ask for it. Before leaving Virgo today, as well as working to leave you emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware, the moon is not so much sending mixed messages but is picking up on signals for very different parts of your life. On the one hand, crossing the lunar nodes, this is once again putting a balance between your own and your relationship needs in the spotlight, but also on the growing support from the communication gods and the importance of communication. This is also picking up on a sense of wanderlust, curiosity, and adventure that is taking on a life of its own. Before leaving Virgo today, the moon will spend its final hours crossing the lunar nodes, and the timing couldn't be better. While this is something that every 4 weeks will put a balance between your own and your relationship needs in the spotlight, it comes just as a friendly aspect between planets on the communication and relationship fronts is just starting to separate. This will make it easier to give anything this might flush out a voice. Capricorn, your steady pace brings quiet victory. Your quote of the day: build what lasts, not what's fast. Your color of the day is charcoal gray, grounded and wise. Lucky numbers: 1, 6, 22. A responsibility becomes easier with perspective. Revisit a long-term goal. Small adjustments make a difference. A private celebration matters more than public praise. Keep moving with intention. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 10, 2025. If this message found its way to you today, take a moment to breathe it in because it holds something for you. Whether you're easing into your morning with coffee, catching a quiet moment in the afternoon, or winding down at night, this is a reminder that you're part of something meaningful. You're growing, you're learning, and even on the days when it doesn't feel like it, you're making progress. Today's cards are the Star, Six of Cups, the Chariot, Two of Pentacles, and King of Wands. Together, these cards create a story about healing, momentum, balance, and bold leadership. They're encouraging, and they invite you to step into your personal power with hope, reflection, and direction. We begin with the Star, which brings a beautiful, gentle energy of hope and restoration. This card shows up when we need to remember that healing is possible, and that even after the storm, there is light. Maybe you've come through something tough emotionally, mentally, or physically, and today you're reminded that you're not only recovering, but you're also becoming someone stronger, more aligned, and more luminous because of it. The Star is about faith, not blind faith, but the kind rooted in experience. It says, "You've been through the night. Now, look up. There's a path ahead, and you are ready to walk it." Next comes the Six of Cups, which brings a sense of nostalgia and emotional reflection. This card often brings up memories, both joyful and bittersweet. Have you been thinking about the past recently? Maybe reconnecting with someone, revisiting an old passion, or simply reflecting on who you used to be? This card encourages you to find warmth in those memories without getting stuck in them. Sometimes the past shows up to remind us of what still matters to our hearts. And sometimes it reminds us how far we've come. Either way, let yourself feel whatever arises. It's okay to revisit what made you who you are. It can be a powerful way to reclaim parts of yourself. Then we move into the energy of the Chariot, a card of momentum and willpower. This is your green light. If you've been waiting for a sign to move forward with a decision, a project, or a shift in your life, this is it. The Chariot doesn't suggest chaos or recklessness. Instead, it asks you to harness your focus, align your head and heart, and drive toward your goals with confidence. Even if you're not sure how the road will twist and turn, trust that you've got the strength and direction to navigate it. Sometimes progress is about showing up with clarity, day after day. The Two of Pentacles speaks to the balancing act that many of us are performing right now. Life can feel like a juggling act: work, personal goals, relationships, self-care, and this card recognizes that it's not always easy to keep everything flowing smoothly. But it also reminds us that balance doesn't mean perfection. It means prioritizing what truly matters, and letting the rest shift when it needs to. Maybe today you need to give yourself permission to let one thing go, or to pause and reassess where your energy is best spent. Balance is an ongoing dance, not a fixed point, and you're allowed to adjust as you go. Finally, we have the King of Wands, a card that radiates vision, charisma, and leadership. This energy is bold and self-assured, and it's here to remind you that you have what it takes to lead, whether that means leading others, leading a creative vision, or simply leading yourself through a transformative time. This king doesn't wait for permission. He acts from purpose, with passion and direction. Maybe there's something stirring in you, a new idea, a desire to speak up, or the courage to claim your space in a bigger way. Let the King of Wands be a mirror, showing you what you're capable of when you trust your fire. So what does all this mean for your day? It's a beautiful mix of healing and forward motion, of remembering where you've been while daring to pursue where you're going. There's space today for both tenderness and power, for reflection and action. You are allowed to want more. You are allowed to move boldly towards something brighter, even if you're still healing from what came before. What part of this message spoke to you the most? Are you resonating with the Star's quiet hope, the Chariot's determination, or maybe the bold energy of the King of Wands? I'd love to hear in the comments. Share your thoughts, your current intentions, or even a memory that's been coming up for you lately. When we speak our truths, we give others permission to do the same. And remember, wherever you are in your journey today, your presence is meaningful. The path you're walking is yours alone, but you're not walking it alone. There are others out here, just like you, navigating the same wild beauty of being human. Keep going, keep trusting, and keep shining.